Hey, how's your chickens weathered the storms we've recently been having? How's your chicken coop? Is it warm? Are the chickens doing good? I want to give you a quick little recap about what we've been doing here on our homestead and go through some of those tips and tricks and what we found success with. So hang on tight.
This world's in trouble, you know what we mean. Homesteading is a lifestyle, healthy, wholesome, and green.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the All Green channel. I'm Jimbo. Thanks so much for tuning in. Just going through real quick today a brief summary of what we've been having go on here in northern New York at our homestead and how well our chickens have weathered these storms. So it's been a while since I've put a video out. In the last couple videos of the chickens, we were looking at ways to keep them warm during the wintertime, and we found pretty good success with those methods. I'm going to recap them right now for you. But in about middle or late November, we had like 4 feet of drop of winter weather and snow. 4 foot of snow come out in like 2 or 3 days. It was crazy. And along with that came some really chilly weather too. Just recently, and it's now January, but recently we've gone through that polar vortex temperatures of -degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been nasty and it's been cold, and we've had some struggles, but the chickens have come out just fine. And so a few of the things that we put in place this last fall helped us and helped them be, be pretty indifferent to the weather. So the nice thing about their coop here, I'm standing in the middle of it, is it's a barn stall. Okay, it's a lot of space. It's a lot to heat. I wouldn't want to heat this whole space, but I did want to put a few of those things in place, like heavy, thick layer of straw. It's worked amazing. It keeps it dry in here. It keeps it warm in here. You can see behind me some of these little dugout areas. They'll get in and scratch holes and lay down inside of them and stay warm. Things like my roosting ladder over here, made out of an old free pallet that I cut up and put some branches across. Got it from a hot tub store for free. I got like 20 of them. They roost together. They conserve their body heat. It's been fantastic. And then the other thing that has worked out really well, 2 other things, and these are what I contribute to, the best working solutions we've found, is this right here next to me, the cat's on. This is our homemade watering system with a heating element. This is a trough heating element. I actually did a quick review about that in a separate video. I will link down in the description of this video, so check it out. It's hanging right in the middle of that water. It's like 17-gallon farm tub for this watering system. I strapped some insulation via duct tape. You can see that it doesn't look the best, but it's very functional. And around the outside, I screwed in 4 water valves that don't freeze, the non-freezing kind, or they're less likely to freeze. Let's put it that way. But we went through all that cold weather, and they didn't even think about freezing. It was amazing. So I checked them every single day. The worst part about having this is, I'm in a barn with no water, so I carry water in maybe once a week, and I'll dump maybe 5 to 10 gallons depending on what they need. That's it, and it's been so easy. Now that's been working out really good. The other thing you can see right here behind me along the wall is this black section here. Let me get you a close-up view. Actually, we'll look at this one. I've got 2 of these. So, whoa, sorry about that. All right, so here's my feeding station for the chickens, and what I really wanted to show you is what I put next to it. I've got it standing vertically. You can see the feet here, right next to and in front of my feeders. so they can come up and eat where they spend half the day anyways, in and out and moving around. And this thing, all that meanwhile, is putting out heat. And so I did a review on this as well in the last video. Again, I will link it down in the video description. It's Producer's Pride, which is the brand name that Tractor Supply sells. But it's a chicken coop heater and brooder, okay? And 200 watts that this puts out. So it's actually lower electricity used, and it's not like the direct heat from a bulb, okay? Which is what I really like, because I worry about, with all this straw, I worry about safety and fire safety. And this thing doesn't get as hot as a bright bulb would. 200 watts, and and it's got a couple different settings too, so low and high. All I did was I found that they were loving to jump on this, and I was finding them knocked over. It's just not efficient if you do that. So what I did was I basically tied or strapped down the feet onto a cinder block. So it's elevated a little bit out of the straw because of the cinder block, and then it's locked down with a couple zip ties, and it stops them from knocking it over. So I found really good success with that so far this winter, and I have not noticed a huge increase in my electricity bill, which has been fantastic. Excuse me. And I just couldn't be happier. So again, lots of straw, place for them to roost together, heated water, and a heater in this space, in the space that they spend the most time during the winter time. And your chickens should have no issue either. So I hope you found some of this useful. I hope you enjoyed the update. Let me know your thoughts on what I've got going on here, and let me know what you're doing. Maybe something a little different, so we can all learn together down in the comments. Please subscribe if you like this kind of content, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.